Well, speaking of heat, we are tracking some hot weather for your weekend and into next week. But if we take a look towards the Atlantic Ocean, we can see that there are a few areas of tropical development, with the National Hurricane Center saying that this area has a 70% chance of development, and an area down here with 50 and 40% chance of development. So these three areas could become our next named storm. But locally right now, we are not seeing anything on our radar, and our temperatures this afternoon are into those mid 80s for most of us. And if we take a look outside, we are seeing those clear skies and those warmer temperatures, with beautiful conditions being observed right now, and really not that much in the way of cloud cover for your Saturday evening. So overall, not a bad evening, and I'm expecting that those temperatures are going to be again warm this evening, but not nearly as sweltering or hot as it's going to get, especially starting tomorrow. And we are not tracking anything in the way of rainfall for at least the next 7 to 10 days, or 7 days, I should say. But your SIUC football forecast, I think there's a scrimmage going on tonight, isn't going to be too bad, with those temperatures again into those low to mid to upper 80s by 5 o'clock, and then dropping into the 70s by about 8 o'clock after the sun goes down. So overall, not a bad evening. And again, we aren't tracking any sort of rainfall for tonight. But if we take a look at 12 o'clock, most of us have dipped down into those upper 60s and low 70s by midnight. And to start your day tomorrow at about 6 o'clock on a Saturday, I'm expecting that these temperatures are going to be into the upper 60s for most of us. So not nearly as cool as we have been seeing across the region to start our day tomorrow. Sunday, tomorrow's highs are looking to be into those upper 80s, and I'm expecting them to get into the low 90s by about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and then dropping again into the upper 80s by about 7 o'clock. A few of us may hang on to 90 that late in the day, but overall tomorrow is going to be hot, because tomorrow is the start of what the Weather Service has said could be our worst heat wave of this summer thus far. So again, we have that excessive heat warning for southern Illinois and southeastern Missouri, and an excessive heat watch back in areas of western Kentucky and a few counties into southeastern Illinois. And then we do have that heat advisory down for Prescott and Dunklin counties. And tomorrow's heat index values could start to top 105 to 110 tomorrow afternoon. So it is going to start getting very, very hot tomorrow. And this warming trend will be sticking with us for at least the next week, with temperatures, actual air temperatures, being near 100 by Wednesday and Thursday. And that heat index value will be close to 115 for Wednesday and Thursday. It is going to be extremely hot out there, especially as we get into the middle of the week. So download that Storm Track 3 app, which will give you the latest information regarding the heat, because again, it is going to be hot, and we do have that excessive heat warning. And as I was saying, we are tracking mostly dry conditions for the next 7 days across much of our region. But one thing I think is kind of interesting that I wanted to point out is that we are in the Ring of Fire, which means that there is a high pressure system in place, in every area of low pressure systems that are responsible for rain are tracking around our region. So we should be remaining dry for the next 7 days. So I thought that was interesting, and I thought that was a really cool map, because I just have not seen anything like that. So temperatures tomorrow will be into those mid to upper 90s for tomorrow. By Monday, 97. Tuesday, 97 again. I think Wednesday and Thursday are going to be our hottest days, with temperatures in the upper 90s, near 100. I'm not ready to pull the 100-degree trigger yet. I'm not sure if we'll get there, but overall it still will be hot, with heat index values over 100 degrees and close to 115 actually. But Saturday and Sunday, it looks like we're not going to be getting out of the 90s until a week from today.
Looks like we're going to be starting off September, hopefully not September, with high heat.
Hopefully not. I hope that this heat is done by next weekend.
All right. Thank you, Garrett.